Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Okay, we're back on the Candy and Todd issue. I love me some candy. And I've been noticing some people, and been discussing it with friends. It's a hot topic because, hey, we're those girls support Candy, really respect her for her hustle. So, and some people were saying, oh, she's like so controlling, so controlling. So, riddle me this. First of all, Candy had the empire to begin with before there ever was a Todd Tucker. We know about Todd Tucker because of Candy. Okay? So, being in control, when you have an empire, what the heck are you expected to do? Was she supposed to, oh my goodness, I have a man now, let my man control the empire that I already built? Oh, a many woman has done that to her detriment. People say most black women are controlled. Well, we have to be. We don't have the luxury of sitting and waiting for waiting for the men to come and, take care of us and handle things. She already had an empire, so she was too controlling. Well, he did the movie The Pass. She was too controlling. He's his own man. It's mighty funny. And there are rumors out there in the street, possibly about infidelity. That wouldn't surprise me. But what makes people think that Candy was in such control that he could not be successful on his own, by the way? She already had an empire already built. She was already worth tens of millions of dollars before, from the get-go, before they even got married, before they dated. She already had an empire built. So, newsflash, she had to be in control. That's why a lot of women suffer right now, post a relationship, post a marriage, because they let the man control everything. You're not controlling anything in your life. You didn't keep anything separate for you. And then when it goes bad, let's get to the GoFundMe. Let's get to the social media to help me and my children or to help me. What the heck was she supposed to do? Let a man come in that all of a sudden, well, I'm gonna go back and let him just lay back and let him just handle my empire. No, 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 no. That's not what an independent boss woman does. The question is, can a man build his own? They've been together for 10 years, married, I believe, what she said, 11 years. So how was she in so much control that he couldn't build his own, have his own success? They built things together. That about the restaurants. More than one restaurant, more than trucking. And it does sound like sometimes a person can try to do, oh, I'm gonna do this venture and that venture, and realizing you need a team. It can't just be just you. You need a team, because then what's gonna happen? You lose focus. You become scatterbrained. You over here, you over there. I remember there was an episode they had to have. I think the vehicle had to be towed for some reason, because I believe she said, best I can recall, that Todd, he had put some diesel gasoline into a vehicle. It's like, what? Yeah. I believe he put diesel gasoline into the wrong vehicle. So ask yourself this question. Why did Todd do that? I think he did that. So much going on. You're over here and over there. You got to be able to prioritize. And especially if it's new territory. Candy on her hustle. She's on her grind. She's still working. Hello, Amazon Prime. She's on it. Her YouTube, her own show. Speak on it. I knew then when he did that, I said, yep, it's a lot going on and trying to juggle it all, and especially if it's new. So if she was so controlling, please explain to me, what the hell was she supposed to do? Just go ahead and drop everything because a husband showed up with a ring? She had to be in control, because if you're not in control, that's how you lose what you got. She had to be in control because guess what? She was an empire. But I don't see if her that she could be so controlling. Just my opinion, and let me know what you all think. How could she be so controlling that she would be so controlling it would stop his success? I just don't see it. Maybe he was scatterbrained, trying to do too much too soon. But how is it she's so controlling? Well, somebody has to be in control of the empire that she built, and you have to be an idiot to build an empire, then let somebody else control it. Oh, you will see how long that'll last. It might end up like those restaurants and the trucking company. Some people say social Googling it, it was like the restaurants are closed down. Someone said, "Hey, one is still open in one area," and thanks for bringing that information. But she was so controlling. Was she really? He's been a producer behind the scenes. He had a job before her. He can maybe continue that. They had some successes, I understand. But newsflash, let's not even get it twisted. From what's on the internet, all this information, there was not a lot of money made between the two of them. Sure, they reinvested, and when they reinvested, what happened? So I want to see where are the money can't it can't match. From what I can tell, it's not gonna match what she already accomplished by herself. So she was so controlling. Most people, if you can't control your life, that's a problem right there. Most women right now, sitting up here, struggling with the kids on the struggle love bus, Miss Love a Thug, you know what happened? She let a man control her. Oh yeah, you got multiple kids by a man, and he can't help you out. Well, the fact that you have kids by him, you must allow self control yourself because you wouldn't let that happen. We know how children come here, and eating pepper on the pizza is not it. So at some point, why didn't you have your birth control on? Oh, well, I like and he like. So it's some aspect that you let that man control you. And look how that's turning out. Now all on social media. Look at the one I just uploaded. She's sitting up here and it's very sad. All she had left is in a basket. In a grocery store basket. The other one. And I moved out. So you moved out 3 kids in a 2-bedroom apartment all by yourself. Her baby daddy left her and said, "You're gonna suffer." Then why do you get 3 kids? You let that man control you. Well, I wanted 3 kids. Well, if that's the case, all that struggle love, that's on you. So let's not say maybe the man's success did not quite materialize as hers did, and it obviously did not. It's not about controlling. That's mighty funny. If it's true, and again, I have not read the divorce decree that's been filed. But if it's true on the internet streets, let's say he was fooling around allegedly. Okay, then if she was so controlling, she couldn't control that. Let's just be realistic. Some people don't have the sauce for it. The sauce for success. She's a pro at it. She been on that grind. Music producer, songwriter, singer, performer, reality star, tags, Candy Coated Night, podcast, her sex toy line. What you talking about? So she was so controlling. I commend her because you know what she did, like most women that know to do. You know what she did? She did not just continue to control her empire. You know what she did? She kept control of her senses. She kept control of her mind. And that is why the girl gonna be just fine. She was controlling. What the hell was she supposed to do? Lay back and let a man that's not used to the kind of money that she's made just I'm gonna let him go ahead and control my empire. That's just some dumb mammy stuff, and that's what a whole lot of women do. Well, my man, oh my man, my man, my man, and then you lose control. And so she's too controlling. No, she did the right thing. Maybe a little heartbreak that's happened. That's normal. You'll get through it. But she kept control of her empire and she kept control of her mind. And that's how I know that Kandi is going to be just fine. So all this, oh, she was too controlling. Really? Is that right? Is that for the demise of the marriage? She just so controlling. Where are his successes going to be? Because see, right now, individually, they're divorced. We're going to see. What they say today, we're going to see. We're on the streets, and again, just, people speak. Oh, controlling. He gonna try to, let me guess, he gonna try to challenge the prenup. I think that's called challenge the enforceability of it, of the prenup. That's what that's called, as I recall. You want to challenge the enforceability of it. Go make your own success, bruh. The movie The Past, I thought it was pretty good. I did like the movie, and I love Drew Sidora. So this right here, oh, she was too controlling. You better control your life, lady, because leave it up to a man, you might see what's going to happen. A many woman has. That's why you got these traditional wives going, and I let go of my dream. I let go of my dream. Uh-huh, uh-huh. And it was all about him, and I made this money. I didn't see a penny of it because you lost control. And now we're divorced, and you got nowhere to go. That's what most women need to be. Need to be in control. Control of your mind. Not just marriage romanticized. Because things can change. So yeah. I said, but some people, one of my girlfriends, she's kind of, she's that chick, whatever her husband, and that's her. He controls that show. I mean, like 100%. Well, I'm gonna say about 80%. I give her a little wiggle room, but that's what works for them. But yeah, all this talk about, oh, Kandi, she's so controlled. What the heck was she supposed to do? Turn the empire over to Todd Tucker, and it might end up like one of those restaurants. It might end up like that trucking company that I cannot find any successes on. I'm just saying. That's what women do. They lose control of your self identity, and the next thing you know, you're down the rabbit hole. Anyway, this is going to be a very interesting divorce. I mean, it is. We're gonna, it's gonna pretty much, I think, create a life of its own. But let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.